Why am I not getting a game? What's happening here? Okay, finally we good, but no names. But that doesn't matter now. I will put the names on in a bit. Oh, the C3 mouse slip. Forced into London. Oh boy. Oh boy. That, ooh, hello F5 D5 squares, positional masterpiece incoming. Oh, okay, let's trade that. Goodie. Let's get, I don't know which one to go to C4 with. I guess it was the other, oh, hello. I don't know what this guy is doing here, but he's not doing it well, that's for sure. Can you defend this? Negative. Okay, okay, let's deny the rook. Nom 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 nom. Alright, I need to find the correct cut. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Oh yeah, it's Trey. That's so good to hear, buddy. And Jatin Sharma, I'm very happy for you crossing that opening barrier too. Excellent news, excellent news. We are going to do some game analysis today, by the way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Now what? Genius. Now what? That is still not gonna cut it. Brav. Let's take this. Let's take this. I have no idea how this guy is 28 hundo. Ooh, that was big.
Glad to catch another stream. Here's to many more months.
Cheers, mate. You are a legend. Shkuzi. Thank you, thank you, thank. Oh, that was a slip. I wanted to go to G7. I also could have checked down one rook. Let's do that now. Poor bugger. Has nothing more to sack. Oh, you got to love this guy. Is he gonna flag me though? That would be hilarious. In a non-hilarious way. Oh, I missed the mate. I don't know what is... Something is wrong with my mouse. I feel like I'm not... Yeah, my mouse movement is so pathetically slow. Hey, Jazz! Hey, thanks again for the sub, Shkuji. Kingslayer in the house. Because he is a loyal servant of the kingdom. Wait, why am I still... Oh, never mind. I'm not on the wrong layout, right? How do you know it's a bot? What? Wait, I don't get that. Like by bot you mean cheat or... Nah, the moves felt very human to me. It was definitely human. Scoozy, that's good, man, that's good. Very good stuff. Remember that I'm analyzing games, so if you have got anything to share with me, by all means, please. Ooh, almost 2900. That does not make a lot of sense. That was a polite way of saying that didn't make any sense. Nor did the way I played it though. In the prayer, I don't think I can. Ironically, I don't think I can. I don't think I have any notable prayer games in my life. Can I attack anything with the knight? Like 96 is the best I have? I guess. At least we hunt down the bishop, right? And this pin. OMG. If you survive that pin, buddy, you deserve whatever comes your way in life. Okay, so that king is eternally pinned. Rather the knight, excuse me. So all I need to do now is just trade the rooks and then we have an auto win. Oh, sheesh, I didn't see that. It just wiggled out. That was clever. That was clever. Give credit where credit is due. That was clever. Oh, no. King E3. Hello. Any other requests apart from the Breya? Maybe there is one that I can actually make happen. Knight A5 here is killing me, right? I was an idiot for allowing that. Do you often play the Timon or Wudakan? I hardly ever play the... I don't know if this is correct, but probably it is. I hardly ever played the Taimanov. Yeah, I missed that. That was nice. I only played the Semi-Slav with white. Yeah, this was a very, very, very nice win by the opponent. Congrats. Okay, I never do this under normal circumstances, but I'm very curious about... I think G6 was a dog shit move. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Why did it bounce just back then? Okay. So you wanted a Semi-Slav. I will give you a Semi-Slav in one of my favorite lines. And it's going to feature a fair number of... What? That's definitely not the game I wanted to copy out. Hello, it's this one here. I don't know how the engine did that. Wow. So it features a fair few mistakes, but nonetheless I'm curious to see how we went in this game. So let's have a look. Is the cut good? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. D4. Semi-Slav, and everyone knows the line that I recommend in the Semi-Slav. G3, because we have got the cojones. And here we went into one of the biggest main lines, which is this knight d7 and then bishop b7 story with knight g5. Now what's particularly interesting here, and you guys want to know this, is that there has been a lot of theoretical debate in the past about the moves h6, knight e6, fe6, queen h5, king e7, knight e4. This was tested in multiple games, and Kramnik was on the black side of these games. The most famous game, I think, was an Anand Kramnik. And I did try to make this line work, but unfortunately after queen e8, this whole entire variation appears to be completely forced, and I don't really like this. I just feel like the long-term game favors black here. h4, king c7, and now black has consolidated, and although we have got a very impressive kingside pawn mass, I don't believe in this. I really do not. And that is the reason why I decided to recommend in my course here, instead of the capture, queen h5. Yeah, and now things remain very, very complicated. While not necessarily simplifying the position. g6 is completely forced. We drop back. And at this point, the main line and the main idea is bishop e7, knight e4, and you take it from here. Objectively, the engine slightly prefers black, but I find that this position has a lot more life in it than the one that I just showed you, which was also analyzed to death. My opponent took on c3. This is not good, and he followed it up with queen b6. And here I did something dodgy. What would you guys play here for white? Well, that was the idea, right? So taking on e6. With the idea of take, 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 and then king d8, take g6, we took 3 pawns, and then we completely done. But then, because if I like to be a bit of an idiot, I thought, well, why don't I just throw in bishop e3 as an extra developing move, which I assumed was going to force queen a5, and then sack, when I'm even one step more ahead than what I would have normally been. Completely forgetting the fact that my opponent here could play c5, which of course they did. Now comes question 2. What do we do? What do we do now? Oh, wow. Did you guys know that there is a 35% Queen's Gambit? Would be nice, but that's not entirely up to me. But I can look up some Queen's Gambit games that I've played to have a look at some. Oh, okay. I was wondering if that was just something that I needed to advertise or it was available as information to everyone. Hello, Viral. Hello, hello. Scusi, I'm happy to take a look at that game if you want me to. So no one is answering the question. I love that. So now we took b7 and we still took e6. Check, check. Here I failed to play the best move, which is embarrassing because I thought about it. And I can't even remember why I didn't play it anymore, which is very embarrassing because I played this today. Hello, Mr. Question Mark. How are you going? Best move for white. Let's go. The good news is that it's the most logical move. No, it's not DC. No, it's not D5. Why it's not D5 is a good question because it looks like $1 million move, right? Hello, Malcolm. Yeah, D5 looks very good, but actually Rook H7 causes some problems. Wow. D6, Queen E4, and the tide is turning. Sheesh. I didn't see this at all. DC is also unappealing because although it does open up the D file, it also opens up the minor pieces for black. The best move by far, which is what I wanted to play too, was Rook D1. And for the life of me, I don't remember why I didn't end up playing this. Because this makes both DC and D5 a lot stronger. Right, so I played Queen G6 because I'm a potato. Bishop E7, now Rook D1. King C7, and here I played something that was very clever, but I don't think that the engine approves it. What is your move here, ladies? Queen F7. Queen F7 is playable here. Rook E8. Yeah, this is actually good. I didn't do it. In fact, it's better than what I did. I thought that I was being super clever by playing here d5. And this turns out to be more or less a blunder. He took, and I went to g7, and I thought that the dual attack on these two was gonna secure an easy win. And it did, in fact. But it shouldn't have. Why not insert d6 before the double attack? Because it stops being a double attack if I... Oh, sorry. Actually, this was a move that I considered. But it's actually bad because of king here. And now my queen is hanging. And if you go queen g7 now, then I can just play knight check and we're dying on the diagonal. This became a problem when actually, this was the idea that I wanted to do. I wanted to play d6 check here. That was the initial idea. And then I realized that I just killed myself. Cyclic, the audio is definitely good, so it's definitely your end. So that was the reason why I had to switch plans and played queen g7. And here, knight f3 check. And who can tell me black's best after king g2? This would be a very, very cool idea to play out in a game. Bishop f8, not yet, no. Knight h4 check, very good. And I can't take because of rook g8. And after king h1, king b6, it's now, it has become a royal mess. Obtuse, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I hope you had a good one. And I appreciate the raid. Cheers, buddy. Right, so luckily for me, my opponent played here 93, and this allowed a very neat finish. Why I blunder all my games? Brother, I can't tell you that unless I see your games. But if you blunder everything, it means that your tactics need a fair bit of love. Okay. Why to move kindergarten win? Needless to say, I missed it. I need to see your games. Obtuse. That's the bad news. So, who can see the kindergarten tactic? Chop, chop, chop. Quick, quick.
Greetings, Twitch viewer.
Yeah, that was obtuse. I'm checking him out. Goody. Well, queen takes would be fitting the bill of your blunders, right? Because the knight is covering it. I did play queen d6, queen e6 check, in fact. But funnily enough, bishop c5 wins because after knight c5 we have to check. And the king has to move up and then we can take the knight and it is complete carnage. The reason why I went to e6 was because I wanted to sack the exchange. And I saw a beautiful mate pattern here, which was that my opponent played rook e8 and I played check and queen g4. Why exactly am I moving the queen here? And that's why I put it on e6, not on d6. Yeah, there's a cheeky little checkmate threat down here. But unfortunately, rook e2 stops it. I was very upset. I was very upset with life. Now I wanted to go here, bishop b4 check. But then b4 blocks the check and then I can't mate and I didn't want to trade queens. So again, I tried to be a clever cookie and I played rook b1 first. And unfortunately, my opponent stumbled into a checkmate here. I mean, to be fair, rook e4 was their only legal move. Actually, this is what I wanted to show you. There is an absolute stunner of a move here for white. That is actually the highlight of the game. White to move. Be a rock star. Main with head, you will love it. Doghead man. Rook b4 does look promising, but then I can go here. And if you take the rook, I take the bishop. There's a better one than that. Rook b4 is second best. There is the best move and everything else is actually worse for white. And it's really, really beautiful. Rook b3 it is. Rook b3. Rook b3. And if you take, it's mate. But wait for it. I show you a fantastic line here. Rook b3, yeah? Wait for it. Here. Check. What do we do now? Only one good move. Queen b4 check, correct. King a6. Only one winning move for white now. Only one winning move for white now. Rook a4 is not good because take and I run away. Malcolm and Obtuse coming in strong with c4, ladies. That is the move. That is the move. And now black is just falling apart because there is too much hanging. Queen c4, rook a4 is probably the best for black. And just here, and game over. Not bad, is it? Not bad. Oh, sorry, I accidentally pressed some buttons. Yeah, so it was a bit underwhelming that in the end my opponent just walked into this checkmate in 2. But I take it. No, because the rook is pinned, my friend. That's the beauty of it. Obvious, you are set now, buddy. You are set. World Championship match. It's actually quite beautiful how many of these pins, like that is, they are pinned again. That's really cool. Oh, Scusi, send me a game. Alright, now usually I analyze games for certain rewards. Oh, it's just analysis, sorry, it's just anal. And I can't type. I really need to change that command to anal instead of analysis. So what is our friend doing here? He's not telling us. Misconstrued. No, that's perfect. There's. Yeah, well, see that this is it, and I hate to disappoint, especially when anal is promised, but this is what it is. He casually denied us knowledge of what color he's playing with. Okay, what on earth is going on here? Okay, you need to pay for this, buddy, because I'm gonna rip into you. And I feel bad if I rip into you without some reward first. Ah! Look at that! I just said it and he's like, take my money, biatch! Alright, Scusi. Scusi, I don't know how to say your name, bro. You are white. Okay, so the first big question that I need to rip your head off for is that what on earth is this chess move? This is when you need to immediately acquire Chess Principles Reloaded Center, the course by the boss. I tell you that this is the first step on a slippery slope that leads to domestic violence, abusing your own children. It is criminal activity of the worst kind. Why would we do this instead of playing chess and develop our pieces? Obtuse, you are leaving at the best moment, but anyway, thank you very much. Like, dude, you are giving up a side central pawn for this absolute red hot garbage. No release tension. Like, it's just bad in every possible way. I have no idea what made you take this instead of playing a developing move. You really need to stop this. Misa tired, Misa need to go to bed. I don't know where Misa comes from as a reference, but I take your word for it. Nah, it doesn't make any sense at all. Bishop d3, take, and then you have got a giant center. If they play bishop b7, you play castles followed by e4. Right, so we took... Mighty center. Obtain, conquer the center. Why would you take this, allow your opponent to center pawn, close your bishop, open up this bishop? What rating are we, buddy? I need to know this now. Oh, I've never been into Star Wars. I apologize to all of those who are offended by this, but yeah, that's not my jam. I need to know ratings because I need to know how hardcore I need to. Yeah, like this is the worst possible move we can play on the board right now. We have full central control available with both bishops flying, and instead we open up their bishop and we close in our own. Yeah, right. That's what I thought. So this is catastrophic. Like it's really, really terrible trade that you shouldn't have thought about it. Once again, my friend, you need CPR center. Yeah, that was an eyesore of... Wow! Okay, so welcome to the comedy of errors. Good? 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 No good. What is the keyword, my friends, that club players never ever follow? Center. Fight in the center. This is what chess looks like. Center. There you go. I think it's one of my emojis, by the way. Yeah, b3, absolutely pointless, waste of time move. Like, I don't know why we're playing this at all. I mean, I do know, but since e4 was available, it's, yeah. e4 wins the game. No, rook d1. Again, absolutely pointless, pretty move. You, my friend, need to go back to the basics when it comes to opening strategy, because you missed out on a few important lessons. I don't presume you have a coach. Is that assumption correct? Yep, I could tell. Because it looks like you're completely winging it. Again, e4, d5, dominating the center, kicking out pieces instead of playing pretty moves was the way to go. Okay, now e4 again is completely winning with d5 to follow tempo. There's like e4, he wins a piece already. So it's a combination now of lack of tactical awareness and understanding of opening strategy. Yeah. Very, very unfortunate, because here we are entering tactics territory, by the way, so we are missing loose pieces. Now e4, for the 47 times back to back, wins a piece because the queen can't defend the bishop. Mr. Eldridge, there are more ways than you can count. Most people just DM me on Chess.com. Yeah, it does look like an episode of Guess the Elu, and it is a very, very sad episode of it too. Okay, so taking with a pawn, creating an isolated pawn for yourself when there are no pieces left on the board. A complete strategic cockafull again. Like, definitely knight retake was the way to go. That was good that you immediately got rid of it, except you blundered knight b4. So again, tactical awareness is non-existent. Is this really 1300? No offense, but yeah. It's looking very, very pale. Good. Good. Happy Gilmore, how are you going, man? Good. Rook C1, please, for the love of God. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, now we are seeing some really good moves. I'm absolutely... Yeah, like, I do not understand how people have the tactical capacity to consider this move, which requires about 3 moves deep calculation. Right, like rook takes, pawn takes, probably knight check actually. Rook takes and then queen d7 check wins the rook. That's a fairly challenging calculation to conduct. Apparently, we performed that correctly. In the same breath, we missed knight b4. How? That's insane. Okay, that is inexplicable. Completely. But the way through here is not easy. h4, gh, and queen h6 was the path to glory. And this was really, really tough. I would say borderline impossible to find. So the idea here, guys, is h4 take, queen h6 within, with the idea of coming in, rook d7 check, and this check is the deadly one, and then we win the rook. Now that is 2500 level tactic. Not seeing that is very, very forgivable, but you playing queen d6 and giving up everything without your opponent ever having to fight for it is beyond. Like, even if you just play a complete pass, your opponent is in an enormous trouble. Because they can never take d7, the king can never move, and the queen is tied down to the defense of this pawn because it gets checked otherwise. So your opponent is juggling here about 5 legal moves. Like, the move you played is one of the worst on the board. It's very, very commonplace, by the way, that when club level players don't know what to do, they almost always initiate trades. As if that was some kind of good thing to do in chess. Yeah, that was tragic. Now it's dead even, but you even have to watch out because your king is very passive. Okay, name the worst pawn move out of d3. Hey, Courtney, welcome in. I am already getting the heart attack because you play g3, which is by far the worst because it gets blocked with g4. What you instead need to play is h3, so you can progress with g3, h4, creating an outside pass pawn. Alright, so how many pass pawns do we have? None. How many pass pawns does the opponent have? Also none. What do? We play the only 2 moves that enable the opponent to have a pass pawn without us getting one. This was top tier suicide. Instead, any king move, but I would rather go f4 actually here. Because this fixes the pawn structure forever unless they take, but taking obviously gives you an outside passer. Chess pawn, welcome in. Man. Like, what am I watching? Yeah. Scusi, you have got gaping holes in every department in your game, but your understanding of openings in particular needs a lot of love. A lot of love. Like, giving up center with CD here was a cardinal sin. Not playing e4 here was a cardinal sin. Not playing e4 for the next 68 moves was a cardinal sin. Like, e4 on every step of the way would have won the game on the spot. Then you played some solid endgame here. And here we committed the ultimate club level mistake, which is the I don't see a way forward, so let's trade. Which is almost always a very hurtful thing to do, self-harming thing to do. Yeah, this was definitely worthy of sending in. That is for sure. Good morning from Rioja, Spain, Ivan Moya. Well, it was not so much entertaining as in it was, but it highlighted a lot of issues about your chess. Alright, Mr. Eldridge, did you submit a game? You are submitting there some random moves. Glad you found it useful. That was the idea. Okay, what should we do now? Oh, someone asked for a Queen's Gambit game. I will see if I can find one. Give me a sec. Okay, let me see. I have brought up a few. This looks like a... Oh, this wasn't actually one, but okay. No, that is not gonna be it. Not quite either. Okay, none of them were good. I need to keep looking, sorry. Woo! Okay, now I've found a few sexy ones. Less than 1,500. Well, that's a tricky one. Oh, amateur's mind. Amateur's mind. Okay, let's do this. Which is technically not mine, and if you get that, you are not actually supporting me financially because I don't get royalties over that. But I do think that that's your best choice at the moment. CPR Center is potentially one that you would appreciate and enjoy though. Okay, here we go. Okay, whoever requested, I think it was a YouTube request. Ivan Moya, I'm going to release a Slashikov course soon on Chessable, which is a translated course from the original Spanish. That could be one. Okay, all of this is beautiful theory actually to be found in my Chessable course as well. Bishop e7, h4. The purpose of h4 is that we want to play knight g5 against anything next, and that includes h6. Like even here, g4, knight g5 ideas are very, very strong. Cyclic Blunder, they paid me a flat fee, yes. Which was very reasonable, by the way. And I agreed to that, so there was nothing untoward about it. It's just that it's not something that I make royalties on. Bit unfortunate. Okay, let's play this game, guys. Now, Tabi, you have already been a follower. What's happening? You unfollowed in order to follow again? Let's play this for white, guys. This is gonna get sexy very soon. Five-4 got me. I don't understand what that has to do with you rejoining. Oh, the Twitch police, new account, no worries. So bishop g5 played, now we are threatening to take and take, yeah? They played h6. We took. They took back. And apparently here I played a move that was not really that great. I played a bishop c4. Hey Tom. I guess the idea was after b5 I would have bishop d5 ideas. But it turns out that here knight g5 also wins for white. Hello? Now we begin to understand the purpose of h4. Ooh boy. That is not bad at all. Yeah, you are right, Filet, and that's gonna happen. Take, take, take. Queen e4 double exclam. Rook b8 and only then take. And apparently we are breaking through. Now check, and check is threatened. And if they play king h7, Then we've got queen f6. OMG. Oh man, this is good. This is very good stuff. My opponent played bishop g4. Against which, of course, I should have played the same, but I'm a potato and I didn't. Now g5 was the win here. Bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and maybe... Okay, I guess. Hello? Queen e4? The engine just wants take, and mate. That's it. So, like, let's say I play a pass, yeah? G takes. No defense. Like, try to defend, yeah? If you go this way, now I have queen g6. Incredible stuff. Wow, just casual queen e4. I need to remember this idea. This attack is absolutely bonkers. I don't have a book with Susan Polgar. I have a book with Judith Polgar. On that note, by the way, Courtney, that would be a good course for you too, the Master of Chess with Judith Polgar. I'm a professional coach. Alright, so this is what happened instead. I played 95. Bishop d8. And finally, I pulled the trigger. Why? That's a good question. I want to address that. Why queen e4 and not queen g6 right away? Because knight e7 kicks us in the face. And in the other line, it didn't work because the rook has already abandoned the f7 pawn, so we could take. That's why. Okay, Courtney, I want you to find the finish. Tabby, this was a Queen's Gambit Queen's Gambit declined because someone in YouTube chat demanded it. Oh, good, brother, oh, good, but it's not a good thing to mix them up. Harold Tripat, what you are doing, buddy, is extremely annoying and obnoxious. So I'll politely ask you to stop. No, I meant Courtney. It is your. I want you to solve this puzzle right now on the board. I specifically prepared it for you. Why to move and be a rock star. You will love it. Too much pressure. Chess is pressure, and pressure is a privilege. So, sorry, lady, but thank you, Viral Stigma, for being a potato and typing in the solution that I asked you not to. Ruining Courtney's fun. Yes, it is knight f6. And it's a forced mate now because after gf we have got check. And after king here we have got mate. I know you did. And I'm very proud of you for that. Viral can go and stand in the corner for 5 minutes now. Wait, I thought I found another one. But apparently not just yet. Oh, okay, here comes another Matutski from the same line, actually. From the same line. Have a look at this. Now he already got out of that one because, yeah, he challenged me to a rated game on stream. And then I had to work like 2 months to have my rating back. Yeah, that's water under the bridge. Yeah. Viral has redeemed himself since. Okay, this looks like identical opening. What kindergarten level tactic did I miss here with white? Courtney, you are on. No pressure. Yeah, bishop takes h7, knight takes h7, rook takes d7. I played g4 instead. I wouldn't say that I missed it, but I just wanted to play something even more ferocious. e5 played. Best move for white, please. And I did get this, for the record. The end of this game is gonna be very satisfying. What is the best way to respond to e5? g5, very good. And now black is busted. They took on f4, I took on f6, they took back, I took on h7, and this way we actually won a piece. Turns out this is not the best move on the board. What is the best move on the board? Knight g5 I don't think creates any threats. Unless I'm missing something I don't understand. Knight g5. Tell me guys what you're threatening with. No, bishop g8 is not a threat because then I have bishop f5. So I don't believe in knight g5 for that reason. Adaral Korgobov is on the money. Welcoming all the fishes in the house. Knight rook d5. And hitting queen and hitting rook h5 is absolutely deadly. I missed it, of course. I took. They took. I took back. They checked. And now things are getting a bit feisty because although I'm up a piece, we have got some issues. Bishop e4 played, best by the way. And my opponent here played this crazy move. And he thought that after knight e5, rook c3, I was losing the queen because of rook b3. I want you to tell me who calculated that line correctly. There is mate, someone says. Right on. Yeah, so the win was knight e5, rook c3, knight f7 check. And now, if the rook takes, we have got check. Rook has to block, take, and take on c3, and I win the house. So the poor bugger tried king f g8. But no love was to be had. What do we say to this? Is this epic or is this epic? I think, yeah. How many games will I analyze? I don't know. How many would you like me to analyze? What happens after rook takes what? I just showed you. Rook takes here, check. He take, and I just get the free rook, yeah? We good, Tabby? Oh, you had ads. Well, subscription is 35% off, just saying. Alright. Any other wishes? Anyone else wanting to have their games analyzed? Please do let me know. By the way, I saw somewhere through the grapevine that Dina lost her game today. Which was absolutely wild. I'm trying to find it. Whatever, bro. Like, leave me alone. Yep. There you go. See ya. Okay, learn. No, watch events. Where is events? Here. Ah, she missed multiple easy wins. Okay, where is it? Can someone give me a Chess.com link for the National Open Las Vegas? All current events, dated Tuesday. Okay, shout out to the person who sent me a link to Noah Simon. Hello. Welcome back. What? Is that you? Is that you, bro? Mr. Simon, welcome back. Oh, it's past events, is it? But why? It hasn't ended yet, has it? Okay, chess kid, da 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 da. I still don't see it. Yeah, I don't think it's here. National. Open. It's not here. Oh, Las Vegas National. Here we go. I found it. Okay, let's go. Games. By the way, lots of Hungarians playing. Ah, wait, what? This is not it. Oh, last round, yeah. Wait, is this the last round or am I tripping now? I thought Dina was playing against the wait, what? How is this a white one? They misrecorded the score or something? This was the game. I got it already, Zimja. But thank you, I appreciate you. Oh, the cut is wrong. But I can address that problem. We will just copy it into an anal board. And we're set. Is the cut good now? Ah, they plays the king. Well, no wonder. Probably Dina was a bit upset. I would have been. I don't understand what the problem was here with Rook C2, I think. Knight E3 was what I looked at. Rook C7, Knight G4, Rook B7. Maybe Rook in. Oh, they just had B5. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is very good. Just completely winning. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah, this is where she missed the beautiful tactic, guys. Can you see it? Like he just walked head first into it. White to move, play a sexy move. No one? Knight C5 was missed, guys. It's insanely beautiful. Take is a check, picking off the queen. See ya. And otherwise, everything is hanging. What a move. Indeed, Matthew on YouTube. Well done. Indeed. Yeah, so that was one win that she missed. Now Knight C5, BC, Rook E6 wins again, but this is a difficult find. This is a difficult find. Because you need to see his some very wild ideas. Like the check and then the check. Check and then take. Yeah, this was wild. Knight C3, Bishop C3, even hanging the queen. Far out. This, okay, not finding this is more than acceptable. Now h5 appears to be forcingly winning, no? Because g5 take king here. And then rook g3. Oh man, this is rough. This is rough. Oh boy. That is ouchy. That is ouchy. So she played instead bishop c1, which is still completely winning. Now she missed bishop h6. With the idea of h5. Not the most obvious of wins, I must add. And then rook h3 ideas. I can also check down the rook. Yeah, okay. There. h5. Still 100% carnicity. That's where she begins to trip. Bishop h6 is a forced win. And then just take and, yeah, check. Oh boy. This is totally over. But even knight f6 looks very, very promising with over-attacking this. That's actually more confusing why she didn't do this, because this looks completely killing. Like, so over it's not funny. She must have been in some sort of time trouble here. Wow. Well, she missed 47 wins, that's for sure. That's a very filthy move, hitting this and this at the same time. Gee, nasty. He's not even allowing the exchange sack to deny the mate. Now after rook d4, we have got queen check and mate. Ouch. Wow. That was brutal. Yeah, but you don't need to play stronger moves. When knight f6 is like +6, then you don't need a better move. Oh man, that was a beaut. Or rather, it could have been a beaut. It really could have, should have been a beaut, but it wasn't. Alright, I'm going to open up to the first 5 unrated challenges. And then I'm gonna call it a day. So if you want to play a game, first 5 challenges incoming that are unrated I will take. And then I'm gonna be Gonski. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. What time? Blitz or lower? Yeah, I don't know. Possible. But these are the types of positions that she excels at. That's why I was surprised that she couldn't find her way through. Low-key march. Let's go. Let's hope they take on d4 too. I'm playing this to prevent knight b4 against bishop d3. What do you mean? Black is happy with that game at least. I don't think I would have been happy to play that game with black. Being dead lost in 90% of the game and then flick a win. I mean, not happy in a what have you accomplished sense. You are definitely happy with the outcome. Oh, there's a beautiful tactic here. Check this out. Knight b4, bishop b4, bishop b4, queen f5, g6, queen takes d7. Holy Moses, that is epic. Woo! That is lovely. Now the big question is, what am I threatening with right now? Is g6 forced? And the answer is probably a no. Because knight f6, well, I guess take, g6, queen g5 is very dicey, but this is next level. Woohoo! That I liked. All right. Any more? Are you playing the G pawn like that because of rating difference? No. No, the dodgy part of my play was the opening. From here on out, these moves I would have played in any other game too. No, it's pattern recognition, Tubby. Like, if I try out random moves in my head, then I would be sitting here for like 72 hours without any outcome whatsoever. I already looked at queen f5 here, and as soon as I saw g6, I was wondering about this motif and realized that both of these were guarding it. And then I also noticed that after c4, I can dispatch both of the guards. So, yeah, there's absolutely no chance, none in hell, zero, that you can find ideas like this by random stabs. Absolutely none. That's it. I said I take 5 challenges. I've got 1. No one wants to play. Not really. Just lead in development. Just lead in development. Nothing fancy pants. Kawhi Leonard at about 10. By the way, Kawhi is the most underrated basketball player in the NBA. Has been for the last 5 years. Hands down. And I'm not saying it because your username is Kawhi, but because I think that that guy does not get enough recognition. The irony is that this is A, all theory, and B, it is all to be found in the Club Players 1e4 e5 repertoire chessable course, which you should guys get, but it's up to you. Yeah, that's why chess is a beautiful game, because it has got multiple facets to it. there is the strategy, there is the tactics, there is always something that, you know, makes it look, and in fact it is very challenging and difficult. I'm not so sure what this check. Ah, okay, so he wants to retake with the bishop. That's quite cute, actually. Yeah, I dig that. It's not good, but it's a logical way to go. Now, e4 take, rook takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. Looks already pretty dire. Oh, they can't even do that because bishop h2 check picks up the queen. I'm an idiot. So e4 wins on the spot. Okay, GG. That is game ending because they can't take owing to the check. I noticed the easy tactic the latest. Yep, and he fell for it. But to be fair, he was already in a world of hurt. Do you regret dedicating so much time in your life to chess? Dude, the best things in my life that happened to me, except for family-related events, were all thanks to chess. So why would I regret that? No. I make a living out of what I love doing the most. Why would I regret anything? No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm extremely happy and pleased the way how things turned out. GG. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it here. It looks like the crowd is not into playing against me, and I also need to bounce. Okay, I will take no because it's not unrated. I give him 10 seconds to re-challenge me with unrated. Nope. Okay. Calling it here then. Sorry, buddy. I already issued the raid, so that's gonna be next time. You guys take care. Have a fantabulous